I'm out. Hi guys, Candied here, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm barefaced. I hardly ever do an intro to a video barefaced, but today is a chit chat get ready with me. I decided to give you guys a bit of an update on what's been happening in my life. If you saw my last chit chat get ready with me, you would have seen that I just went through a breakup of 4 years and I just moved out. And yeah, so I thought I would update you guys. You guys are probably wondering, like, how is she doing? Like, she's putting up these videos, but how is she actually doing? So let's do my makeup and let me just, I guess, sit down and chat with you guys and let you know what's been happening and how I'm going. Okay, so just quickly whipping on a primer. This is my Bourjois Happy Light serum, luminous serum foundation that is running out very fast and I love so much. So what has been happening? It's actually been really hard for me lately. I kind of feel like I've gone through like the honeymoon phase of being single. Like, I didn't even know there was a honeymoon phase of being single, but apparently there is. So I've kind of gone through that stage of being like, oh, you know, I get to live on my own and you know, have things in my house and do things in my own time and do things when I want to do them, and you know, like that honeymoon phase of being a strong, independent woman who don't need no man is over, well and truly over. I feel like I have been battling a wee bit of depression lately. By the way, this is probably going to get quite, I don't know, maybe a little bit heavy than my normal videos, but I'm just being honest with you guys and letting you know what's been happening for me, but what's been happening for me, because you know, other people are going to be going through something similar, no doubt. Yeah, so have definitely been struggling with depression. I have good days and bad days. It's nothing that I feel I need to be medicated for. I am just trying to work through it myself. Trying to catch my own thought patterns and my own cognitive thinking and yada yada yada. I've been down this road before, so this is nothing new to me. And have been medicated before and didn't really find it. It's definitely, some people definitely need it. Oh, I'm popular. Some people definitely need medication, but I have found that in the past with medication, it kind of just like numbed everything. It didn't really help me work through my thought processes. It didn't help me work through the feelings and what I was going through. It just numbed me. So I don't want to go down that road this time round. So I'm just trying really, really hard to acknowledge when I'm really low and acknowledge when I'm sort of at that bottom, and just acknowledge that and just be in that moment and know that it's going to pass and know that tomorrow's totally another day. Just moving on to foundation, I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way. This is in Vanilla. I actually hate this foundation, so I like to use it in my videos when I'm just going to be putting makeup on and taking makeup straight off again. So, you know, I'm not wasting something I love. So yeah, so it's either been, I feel like it's been depression. I'm also feeling like it could be a little bit of post-traumatic stress disorder. I wish I could tell you guys what I've been through in my last relationship. I want to tell you everything. Like, I want to put my story out there, but I just can't right now. I just feel like in order to respect my ex-partner, I just can't really talk about it. I've actually thought about writing about it, writing about my experiences, just to sort of get it out there, and then I can be totally anonymous, and everything can be totally anonymous, you know, so and it might be really therapeutic for me as well. So, but anyway, so I think it might be a little bit maybe of that. I've just recently had the worst time sleeping. Sleeping has been really difficult for me lately. Like waking up numerous times a night, not being able to get to sleep for freaking hours, and that is really, really, really unusual for me because I am normally such a good sleeper. And nightmares, oh my god, the nightmares that I've been having, have been horrible. Almost to a point where, you know, you don't want to sleep. Me and my ex-partner are still going through settlement and all that garbage, so it's just sort of like kind of not over. Like, I'm still, I think once the settlements all come through and I'm cash loaded and I can go buy makeup to make me feel better, I think that, you know, no, just, I think it'll just feel like it's over, you know, feel like it's over. So, but on a lighter note, on a more positive note, I have lost 4 kilos. I've been working really, really hard. I've been on doing Weight Watchers and I've been working really, really hard. Well, not really, really hard, actually, to be fair. I've just been eating healthier. Because I was like living on takeaways for a while there, like living. I just hated myself. Let me just just really didn't like who I was, and I just couldn't be bothered looking after myself, and I was in such a horrific situation that it was like, I just didn't even care. Like, why care? Why bother? So, yeah, so healthy eating. I'm eating so clean. I still have my pizza once a week though, because pizza is life. So I'm going to use my, this is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair. I grabbed this one because this one used to be like my super old favourite. So yeah, I've lost 4 kilos so far. I have got a lot more to lose. Some people might comment down below saying, yeah, you don't have to lose that much, but actually no, I do. I feel like I'm a little bit deceiving. Maybe it's the makeup, but I feel like I'm a little bit deceiving when it comes to my weight. I might not look like I weigh that much, but girl, I am a hippo. So yeah, that's really exciting, and it's definitely contributing to trying to pick myself up and feeling better about myself. I kind of feel like every kilo that I lose, or even every 100 grams that I lose, is like 100 grams of trauma that I'm dropping off, you know? Like, it's like 100 grams or a kilo of baggage and shit that I acquired throughout my previous relationship that I'm dropping off, you know? Like, it feels really, really good. It feels really therapeutic, actually. And I was wanting to start doing a series of story time, because being 30 years old, I feel like I've got a bit of fun stories to tell, and I think I've got a bit of sad stories to tell, and stories of survival and fighting, and one sprung to mind this morning when I was thinking about filming this video, and that was my story of eating disorders. Have been there, done that, have been through that when I was younger. So and that is still something that I'm, even losing weight now, there is still a part of me that is still how do I even describe it? It's still something that's sitting there going in the back of my mind. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a story time, and I know that that's probably not the happiest, most fun story time I could ever do. I've got a fun story time in my head about the first time I went to a strip joint. So yeah, you know, just I do have a bunch of, you know, stories. So I'm going to do a little poll, answer that little poll as to whether you would want to see those or not, and yeah, and I will get those started as well. So I am going to be doing the 3 looks 1 palette series. I've just got to wait for a day off. I'm actually working this afternoon, and I've just got to wait for a day off to be able to really sit down and spend the time doing that, because 3 looks 1 palette, that's going to take a really long time for me to film. It's going to be quite intensive videos. Work is exhausting, oh my god, like it's really hard battling with all this and still going to work and doing the job that I do. If I was just packing shelves or serving people at a till, I'm not saying those are unimportant jobs, don't get me wrong. I'm saying that if that's what I was doing, I mean, it would still be hard dealing with what I'm dealing with, but it wouldn't be as hard as nursing people who need me, who are sick, who are scared, who are, you know, in their own extremely vulnerable states. I have to go to work, put on a really strong face, and just and be there for other people. And that's really, really difficult. I feel like I'm going to cry. That's really, really difficult when you're struggling so much inside to go and support other people that need you. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. It's getting, don't you water on me. Don't you water on me. I'm going to stop talking about it now, because I feel like, how long have I been recording? Like 12 minutes, and all I've been talking about is bloody depressing shit. So let's stop talking about that. I went out last weekend with a bunch of girls, a bunch of nurses from work, and that was an eye-opening experience. My god, yeah, that was a very eye-opening experience. So I haven't been like on the town in so long, like it would have been years, and oh my god, like so many young people. Like, I'm not that old, but seriously, I felt that old. Like, and sweaters. Like, there were so many sweaters, like guys wearing sweaters. I know it's Christchurch, I know it's cold, but you're not gonna pull wearing a sweater. Like, come, let's be honest. Like, get real, mate. So now I'm gonna take the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, because I haven't used this one in quite a while either. And let's go with something quite bright, I think, today. I'm gonna use the shade, what is this one? Pamplemousse. I'm gonna use Pamplemousse. It's this like super, super bright one. This Pamplemousse is actually really pretty. What a name, Pamplemousse. Is that real? Pamplemousse. What the hell is Pamplemousse? Oh, I just remembered something else I can tell you guys about. I also have had a consultation for lip fillers and Botox. So I'm not going to say anything just yet, but I'm going to be vlogging my experience with that. So now I'm going to take my Nubian by Juvia's Place palette. I haven't really given this a go either. It's quite a neutral palette, so I haven't really dived into it, so I thought now would be a good time to do that. Take this shade just here as a transition shade. These eyeshadows are so pigmented, it's insane. I cannot like recommend these eyeshadow palettes enough. They do work out to be quite expensive by the time you get them into New Zealand, but holy smokes, the best eyeshadows I've ever worked with, hands down. Let's just go straight in with this dark brown on my inner and outer corner. Alright, and now going in with that really dark brown shade. It's not quite black, but it's actually really close. I'm just going to add some more dimension in those corners. I'm going to start with this shade here, this beautiful sort of copper tone. I'm now going to take this shade here and just put that on the center. Okay, and that's not doing anything except for putting it on my face. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So I'm now going to take this gorgeous shade here. Let's just go straight in with that one. So now I'm just going to quickly chuck on some liner and lashes. Okay, so that is the completed look. It's definitely not my most proudest look to date. I just kind of felt like everything that could go wrong kind of went wrong today because I didn't have a lot of time. Ugh, stupid me. So anyway, the lips I have on is the Vela Lips Matte Cream Metallic Lipstick, and this is in Social. I don't know. And I just topped that with a tiny little bit of the Jouer Lip Topper in Skinny Dip. Now keep an eye out because I am going to be doing a lip swatch video of all these metallic Vela lips, Australis Vela lips. I wore one the other day, the red one, and it was amazing. So I'm going to be doing a video swatch on these very shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope you guys enjoyed me just having a yarn to you again and just letting you know what has been happening in my life and just sort of airing out a few skeletons in my closet, I guess. It does feel a little bit therapeutic for me, so it's been really good. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, you'll be seeing my face in the next one.